Hi guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Xbox Series S, the all-digital version. Hi guys, welcome. Today we're going to unpack this brand new controller, and we're also going to unpack the Xbox Series S. So first off, we'll start with the console. So as you can see, pretty standard packaging from Microsoft. A little bit of information on the side. There's 512GB SSD, supposedly 120 frames per second, HDR with VRR, the variable refresh rate. The latest in the marketing, Power Your Dreams, and shows you some of the games at the top there that you'll be able to get. More writing on there, and then just the general stuff, so not very much going on there. Right, so let's open the package. So we've got one there. I have heard these are supposed to be easy peel stickers, but sort of seen a few things where people have actually ripped the boxes trying to get these stickers off, so I'm just going to cut them. I'd rather keep the box in as good as condition as I can. So right, into the box. First off, we've got the console is actually on top. Ooh. Tell you what, that is pretty weighty. That's got quite a bit of heft to it. Quite a bit heavier than I expected, to be honest. So we'll just put that there. So in here we've got some support information, shows you how to install AA's. I'll be getting the rechargeable battery packs for these because I can't stand using it with the AA's. So a bit of information on there for you. And then in this little box here, right, we have the HDMI cable, the same high speed. I think it looks very similar to the one that came with the Xbox One X and the One S. And then you've got a UK power lead, the figure 8. So we'll put those there. And then again, your product and warranty guide, regulatory guide. So yeah, we'll look at that later. And in here we have the new controller. From what I can see, they are not a huge difference from the previous controller. Controller feels really good. Got the D-pad off of the Xbox Elite. We've got the extra button, and we've got this nice knurling effect on here, which if I do that, you can hear it's quite rough compared to the front. So you've got that extra bit of grip that actually feels really comfortable. And then here, if I can get it off, yeah, that's on there, breaking out. There we go. So you've got the normal compartment. You can put your 2 AA batteries, or obviously replace this with a rechargeable battery pack. Just thinking, I wonder, oh, come off. I'm just wondering if the battery pack from the original Xbox One controller would fit. We go with one of the controller that came with my Xbox One X. Just wondering if these battery compartments are the same, and I would hope that they are. Will that fit? Not quite sure on that one. Slightly different shape. We've got, if you look at this controller here, there's a slight difference in the shape on the front here, so it doesn't look like the Xbox One batteries are going to fit. so that means buying more rechargeables. So anyway, it was worth a go. So there's your controller. You get a set of double A's, Duracell with it, and in the box that is just about it. So I'm going to pop these back in. Let me close this box. So let's have a look at the console itself. Again, we've got the Power Your Dreams logo, nothing else of any interest on there. So let's have a look. This tape, very, very neatly wrapped. Okay, this one's a bit stuck. Come on, there you go. So there we are. Let's move that out of the way. So there we go. I will put it next to some other consoles in a minute. Put it next to the PS5 and PS3 and the Xbox One and things like that. So on the front, it looks like we've got a USB 2 port. That I would imagine is your pairing button. We've got the normal Xbox power button, air vent on the side. On the back, we've got Ethernet, 2 more USBs, a HDMI. It's the storage expansion bay, which is a drive you have to get from Microsoft. Whether they're going to license this out to third-party companies to do at some point, I don't know, but that could be interesting. And I think at the moment they're quite expensive. They're over £200, so I'll be waiting for a while for that. And then we've got the normal figure 8 power. On this end, again, we've got feet. If you want to stand it upright, these are the feet for that. On the bottom, let's turn it that way, not really got anything. And as you saw on the top, we've just got the big air vent. So if you want to stand it up, that's basically what you're going to get. And then laid down, I'm probably going to use it laid down. Don't know, we'll see how we go for space. So there you go. So let's just quickly have a look in the box for the controller. Just have a little look, see what we get in here. So on the back we get some key information about the new share button, hybrid D-pad, refined yet familiar. It says Xbox wireless and Bluetooth, and a textured grip that we now have on the bottom. The top of the box, it just says wireless controller, and the image on the front is robot white. On the bottom, same, just sort of warning information. And on here just tells you some information about what you'll need, some AA batteries. So yeah, there's not really a lot on there that we're really interested in. So there you go. In the box we get 2 AA batteries, again Duracell. This is not for resale on them, so not a lot in the box. We're going to take this over to the TV now and we'll set it up and get some stuff installed. See you in a sec. Right guys, it's the following day now. Took so long to install, had to just let it carry on into the night, and it finished at some point in the late evening. So today we're going to have a look at some gameplay footage, have a look at the load times, probably suspend it, put it into suspend and then bring it back out to see how quick it is. At the end we'll have a look at what I think sort of overall to the Xbox Series S. I've not seen the Xbox Series X yet. I've got one on pre-order but still waiting. So let's dive into some footage and we'll have a look-see. If you can hear any noise, it's my dog deciding to play with things behind me, dropping some plastic. So obviously this footage is in 1080p because that's all I can capture in. I don't have a 4K capture card yet. It's something that I'm going to be looking into in the not too distant future. Let me just turn the sound down on this TV.
But in 2030, the great energy crisis began. With hardly any resources.
Okay, that's better.
Global powers created the World Space Agency to look beyond the Earth for answers. The answer was found in helium-3, a powerful isotope discovered.
I won't let this run all the way through, because if you decide to play it yourself, you don't want it all spoiled. So I'm going to start a new game. I have already tried this. I tried to record this once already and it failed. I don't know why, but for some reason the audio didn't record at all, and I forgot to hit record on the capture software, so I was basically talking to myself with no video footage. So hopefully this time it'll go a little better. One of the things, I suppose, being new to YouTube, never done any of this before, it's a steep learning curve, but I'm sure I'll get there. So we've got basically our mission is that a colony has been set up on the moon, and they were mining minerals and things and sending it back to the Earth, and contact was lost with the colony. So you're being sent to go and investigate as to what happened and why they've gone silent. That's our first mission. There is a sandstorm incoming, and we need to there's a sandstorm incoming, and we need to get off of the Earth before the sandstorm hits, otherwise we can't launch the rocket. So we have to go through the process. Of getting the rocket launched and getting ourselves to the moon. Yep, there you go. So we're through the door. So I like the way it goes through the doors rather than having to click open. She pushes out and opens the door. So here we go. Have a little look around. Looks like we've got a solar farm or something there. We're in kind of a cold air or a small valley, and there's our rocket up there. That's what we need to launch. So it's the left analog stick to move. If you want to run, you can press the left trigger. So you have to press the right trigger on this to scan, and that is now entered into our database. If you want to read any of this text, you can pause it. So we're gonna get a ripple on here and get to this rocket and get our ass to Mars. If you know the film reference, comment below. So right, so here we've got to get this lift working. So if you try, it's not working. It's got an issue up there, so you need to climb the ladder. I mean, graphically, I think this is pretty good. I'm, going to be really looking forward to playing this game and try to complete it, because I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game. Not exactly a highly original story, but what hasn't been done before, really. Now, so we've got the lift open. So we've got to go to the first floor for menswear. And we've got to get to the control center, we've got to prime the rocket and launch the rocket and everything else. Oh yeah, we've got to hit the button to open the door, otherwise we'll be stood here for a while. So there's a huge array. Okay, so let's run again. Let's get our ass moving through here, and I think, yeah, right stick, if you press it down, you have a torch, so you can have a look around. You need a code for this door, and it's generally here on the wall. Because obviously, like I said, I have played this already, and for some reason, I don't know why the audio just wasn't there. It's just didn't work. So, but yeah. So it's 35. What was that? 3548. So I think that's what it was last time. 3548. There we go. The door is open, so there's not really anything we can do here. So we just need to leg it through here. Turn that off. There you go. There, we're getting a move on. You do have a timer. How do we activate this lift? Yeah, I can't remember where it is about it. Oh, it's not powered down here, so we have to do it from up above. Okay. So we need to grab this. They've blocked the door for some reason. I don't know why. Makes me wonder if they were trying to keep something out, but get some light going. Yeah, nothing down here, I don't think. So we've got to take the stairs. Typical, the lift down there is out of service. So into the canteen. And we need to enter this office. This is a voice recording that you can listen to if you want to listen to it. It kind of builds the story, but we need to get to the control deck, control center, which is on the top floor. Yeah, upstairs still, and through here. So now we're in the control center. We need to get to a computer and reboot the system, just like in Jurassic Park. Okay. So now the storm is approaching faster than expected, way faster. So now the pressure starts to build. So we need to get ourselves, there's the door there. We need to get ourselves out there, and we need to activate. There's two, because we need to prime the rockets, and there's two valves. There's one here, and this ladder will break. Right. Oh no, this one's doing. It's the first one you do actually. Obviously, then you're good. It's the second one that will break, just to keep you on your toes. Not get down. So I know we're supposed to be in a hurry, but look at the view. Yeah. Not a lot, so let's go. Oh, what the hell is that? Whoa, this didn't happen earlier. That's some interesting glitching. Right. So hopefully I'll go downstairs in a minute and. Right. So we need to go and get a set of stairs. It's one of those stairs that you see people, getting books from the library and things, getting to high shelves. So we need to bring that up. So up we go, downstairs, which is basically where we were just now. but the terminal downstairs is broken, and that is the flight of steps that we just moved to get through that door. So left shoulder button rotates it, so we need to sort of rotate it a bit and then wheel it. Oh, come on, wheel it. There you go. Wheel it on. Press X to let go. Hit the button. And away we go. So now we've got to get this ladder off. And no. I wonder what's going on with that sky then, because that did not do that earlier. It was actually running really good. Come on, we're getting stuck. Getting stuck on the elevator. Just keep wiggling, come on. Oh, that sky is not good. Come on, pull. There we go. So now we got to spin this round. There we go. Get it right in there. Let go. That's it. Now we can climb up. Turn this valve. So this, I'm assuming, opens pumps, which allows fuel through. That's not good. Oh yeah. You've got to go back into the control center and activate this. It's a lot of flicking switches and doing different things to get to the actual launch. And when you're in the ship, you need, if you're good with the controller and you're really accurate, you're okay. I'm not confident going on this rocket ship. Okay. What I might do is exit and we'll come back in and try it again. So if we... Can I save the game at all? So that's the resume. So let's go back out. Oh, pressed it and held it. Yeah. So let's go there. We'll quit the game. Okay. Now we go back in, reload. So I played this for about 20 minutes earlier today, and it was fine. I had none of those issues, so I'm not quite sure what's caused that. Obviously something's not happy. So what's this console temperature? Because earlier today it was running at around 45 degrees from 50. We're getting up, I think the upper end of the temperature is 55 degrees C. So let's have a look, let's go back in. We're running at 50, and if it goes up much higher, then yeah, there you go, something obviously didn't. Let's turn the key again, make sure. Obviously something glitched in memory. So I say it was perfect earlier today, so okay, but this is the first thing I've run since I powered it on. Okay, run through the lift. Come on, run. Running a bit weird. We got 1 minute 10 seconds. So here we go. Going up the launch tower. Nothing like being on a countdown timer. Come on, let's go. Can't seem to make them crawl quicker. for me, I'm not deadly accurate on these analog sticks for kind of shooting things. So to have to make fine movements to operate switches in a set time, I find it quite difficult. So, where are we? Here we go. So we need to power on. It's these three here that are a pain. So, 1, 2, 3. So that's the launch sequence started. Now we have to retract the orbital arm. Oh, got to stop it in the blue box. Let's go this time. Yeah, there you go. So now we have to do the sequence. So this is the same as earlier. I'll do this again. Perfect. So that's on. Yeah, so this is the one I don't like. Ah, come on. Let's go here, here. Oh, come on. There you go. So now we gotta flick this switch, hit the big red button. Oh, it's this one, yeah. Got a pull. So here we go. And we're off. So with the sandstorm you can't really see a lot out the window. You see more on the screen there than you can see out the window. And then that's gone off. So picking up speed. And we're floating in space. So it's the sun, second stage. There you go. You can see the Earth briefly then. There we go. So we're now orbiting the Earth. Right, I think that's enough of that gameplay footage. I'm sure you'd like to play this for yourself and see things for the first time from here on. So we'll go back to home and close that down. And next, try DayZ. Give this a little blast. So, it's been a while since I've played DayZ. I've only ever played it on the PC. So load times are not bad. You'll find a low population server. Only low population. No. It's first person only. So we go for that one then. Connect. Hopefully it won't be so dark. When I tried this earlier, it loaded us in at kind of late in the day and it just got darker and darker and I had no torch. So I had a glow stick, which is not much use at all. So here we are. Oh, it's loaded me in with the same character. So let's go there. Go to there. X2. That's in the vicinity. So let's do that. Right. So we got a decent jacket now. So we need. She's getting cold. And we need some food. What have we got? We've not got anything, I don't think. Which is great. There's no food. Absolutely nothing here. You think a diner would have food, wouldn't you? But, oh, what's that? Huh? Tyre repair kit. Can always hit somebody with it, I suppose. I've still got my... So... Okay, that's what we want. Light bulb, it's no good to us. It's in these wooden crates. It's no good. So what's in this light bulb? It's here. It's a little picnic area. Okay, there's no doorway to that shed. It's fine. Okay, let's see if we can find some food. Would be immensely helpful right now. She needs to stop coughing. Else we're going to be done for if she doesn't stop. Can't believe this. Oh, I'll keep doing that. Well, we're done with the pick. There. No. Okay. Right. Nothing in there. Nothing in there, is there? No. So let's carry on. Don't really want to go through the shipping container area. So let's have a little look-see out in the street. I won't bother waiting for a bus. Yeah, we've got some infected down there. So let's have a little look in these garages. See if there's anything. I'm not really getting anything at all. Can we? In this one? Nothing. Wow. Nothing. My God. How are you supposed to survive? We have got... Oh, he's wandered off. Don't know where he went. Got a fuel can, nails. It's not really anything we can eat. A lamp. We've got no generator. So garages obviously are not a good place to Okay. Okay. That fighting seems a little bit fighting was a little bit interesting. So let's have a little look around the corner. Like I said, you get the idea. I mean, graphically it looks pretty good for on the console. Not having any problems with the graphics. So yeah, all in all, not too bad. So off we go to the next title. Just close that one down. What we'll do is we'll try Gears 5, and then we'll leave that open while we try the last game and try switching between them. Just to have a look at the graphics. Yeah, it's not an instant load time, is it? It's quick, but not as quick as I thought it would be. Seems a bit dodgy. So I've enjoyed the previous Gears of War games, especially the chainsaw. It's quite a good intervention, you know, in gaming. When these games first came up, it was tap this in and we'll get onto the course. There we go. So graphically, I think it looks pretty cool. I say we're losing quite a lot, I suppose, through the capture card not being able to record in 4K, but there's not a lot I can do about that at the moment. So, he cheats. Come on, let's go. I was looking for some windows or some water to have a look to see if we could see any ray tracing effects in the water. I mean, this for 1080p, I think this looks pretty sweet. Chainsaw gun. Changing clip. And he's down. Now let's try using flying flash to destroy them and keeping yourself protected and covered. Unit operational. Need my assistance required. I can't remember what was blind fire. Put that in your face. There we go. So, we have Gears 5. So we'll move on to the next game. But we won't close this game this time. So we'll go to Forza. Hopefully everything's recording this time. I don't want to do this a third time. So we've still got some reasonable load times, but they are much quicker than before. The thing is, people, I think, adapt to these changes pretty quickly. In a couple of months, people will be complaining about load times because they forget what it was like with previous generations. So I did play this a little bit last night. It was the only one I tried last night, sometime around 11 o'clock, just to get through the intro. But the intro was actually quite interesting because you get to drive 4 different cars through 4 different seasons with different weather conditions, and you switch car at the end of each stage and you go into a different season. So it was quite good. So if you go to the menu, you have events that you need to do. Have a quick look at the map. Yeah, so we've got water there. So let's head for that. We'll go and have a look, see if we can see what the water effects look like. Come on, stop wheel spinning. Let's go. Yeah, as I was saying, you'll find a lot of the cars when you race, when you're on your own and you're not playing against online players, will be people from your friends list. So we're going to do a bit of cross country, so I don't want to go all the way around. Oh, get some air. So we 4 car. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Up the hill. We're going to get there. We're taking the most direct route. Ooh. Ooh, that tree didn't move. Let's get back to the road. Let's go through this wall. I'm sure I'm not doing my paintwork a lot good, but it's not my car. Slow, slow, slow. So let's get down to the seaside, maybe wherever it is, a bay. And have a look at the water. It's not looking too exciting, is it? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I would say. I don't know. I wouldn't say that's anything special to me personally over normal water effects. I mean, you are seeing the clouds, so it has got some effect to it. So we'll try this race quickly and then we'll go for some conclusions. Load times are definitely shorter. That was me. I didn't press the button. It wasn't the Xbox. So yes, these are all people from my friends list. So because initially when I see it, I thought, yeah, who's that? I recognise that name, but it's just names from the address book. So you have got the Y button as well. You can do rewind. So if things do go majorly wrong, you can hit the Y button it'll back up time a certain amount, and you just press A and you can then retake the corner or whatever it is that you messed up on. So I think it's kind of cheating in a way, but you know. Ooh, you're cheeky. Come on. Need to keep the pedal down a bit more, I think. Let's get some drifting going. There you go. Catch these up. Ooh, use him as brakes. Come on, let's go. Let me through, let me through. Let me go. Come on, move. No cheating. I'm going to use you as a ward. Thank you. Stop me slamming into the barrier. And let's try it again. Ooh, missed them. Gonna take out Smokey and the Bandit there. Yeah, come on, move, 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 move. Whoa, overcooked that corner. Come on, let's go. He's cheating, he's trying to push me out. Take some of that back, you cheat. Whoa. Let's keep the pedal down now. Let's see if we can get past these last two. Get around on the inside. Yes, we've got him. Ooh. Woo. Oh, brick wall. Come on, get back on the track. Could have come second. Right, so there we go. So we will... What was we playing? Gears. So we're doing quick resume. What's happening? Okay. Still got no... What's going on then? We've got nothing. Throw. Oh, there we go. Right, so that wasn't particularly quick, so let's go back and try back to Forza and see what happens again now. With a quick resume, I wouldn't say this is very quick. So can I go back in and drive? Come on, let me drive. I don't want the world map, do I? Restart event. Yes, let's just try that and see how quick. We've got the load cursor in the corner. Oh, well, that was pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is we will, on the start line, go back to that, go back to gears. See if, yeah, I don't know what happened first time. Just this is letting us shoot. Do a quick reload. Right, so let's go back to Forza, and we'll see how quick. So I'm not sure what happened on that first attempt. But, yeah, I just had to hit the back button out of the menu to go back in, so, yeah, it kind of works. Apart from that really long pause at the first, going to Gears 5 for the first time, I'm not quite sure what that was, but yeah, it seems okay now. So, yeah, so let's go back to the dashboard, close that down. So yeah, so I mean, I've got those 4 games installed. So if we pop into the settings just quickly, go to storage. It's a 512. It says it's 364 there gigabyte. It's supposed to be a 512. I don't know how much the operating system takes, but that's 4 games installed, and you've still got 210 gigabytes free. So I think it is enough at the moment for games. I don't know how big games are going to get. So really, in conclusion for this, I think if you're not interested in physical copies, and you don't want the clutter, or you're living somewhere small, or where you're going to put the console is a very small space in an entertainment system, then you can lay it down on its side and it will slide on a shelf and it may do you well. But me personally, I would much rather have the X with this physical drive. I prefer physical media, always have, always will. So this is obviously not as powerful as the X. Let me just check the temperature quick after we've been racing. Yeah, 52 degrees. I think 55 is the upper end of normal from what I've seen on Google. So, it's staying down there, and it's not, this room's quite warm that I'm in, so there's a lot of electrical equipment running. So the room itself isn't cold, but it is sat on a smooth surface with plenty of ventilation around it. Yeah, in conclusion, if you need something small and you're not bothered about physical media, then I think this could fit your purpose. But if you're an out-and-out gamer, I think the Series X is going to be the way to go. Got a Series X on order, so as soon as I can get my hands on it, we're going to be doing an unboxing and a test on that, so we can then do a comparison. Thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end, please like, share and subscribe, and leave me a comment below if you liked it, or if you've got any constructive criticism. Don't forget, I am new. I've only been a YouTuber for like 4 or 5 days, so I am learning. It's a steep learning curve, learning the software and everything else, but I'm getting there. So thank you for joining me in this, and I will see you in the next one.